Hello, everybody. Ugh, hair in my mouth. Yeah. All right. Hi guys. Welcome back. To Are You Sick of Me Yet podcast. This is episode 30. 30 minutes. Did you know you have 30 minutes? 30. Yep. 29. Nope. 30. Jesus Christ. Do you think I could get this one done in 30 minutes? Probably not. I have a lot to talk about today. Episode 30. What? That's crazy. That's crazy. 25 more episodes, and it's been a year. It's been a year, Daddy. I think. That's the math checks out. No. Yes. 25. Yep, 25 more episodes. You know what? Don't even fact check me. Don't even. I don't even. um. Anyways. Hi, guys. We got quite a bit to pound out today. All the Beyonce jokes are absolutely blowing up now. Like, the ones last week, I was just talking about the conspiracies, but now they're even funnier. You know, people are like, thank you, Beyonce. Yeah. Oh, got the hair. There we go. Thank you, Beyonce, for letting me scroll on Instagram. And then JoJo was like, thank you, Beyonce, for this award. And everybody's like, oh, JoJo. Thank you, Beyonce, for letting me have a podcast. I don't know. Let's see. What did I do? Feeling good. I'm feeling good lately. It's fall. Happy Spooky Month. First episode of Spooky Month. Should I dress up? No, I'll dress up for the Halloween episode. I'm dressing up as Jack Twist for Halloween this year from Brokeback Mountain. My name will be Jack Twink. I'm kidding. Sorry. What did I do? What did I do? I guess I could start by talking about the haunted vintage store I went to. I went to a vintage store with my mom. I think on the weekend, and it was so cool. It like went on forever. Like, it was literally a maze. And I got some stuff, got some clothes. Got a comic. I think it's this one. Is this the one I got? No. Maybe I didn't get a comic. I got a magazine. I got a Star Wars magazine. That's what it was. Yeah, Star Wars magazine. And there was like a free magazine rack, and I didn't get it, but I should have, because I really want to just like set this up so that my comics are like upright, so I can like flip through them, because there's just something so like cathartic about flipping through comics. So like, if I'm having a bad day, I could just go home and flip through them, pretend I'm comic shopping. Anyways, really big, crazy place. I didn't even get to go through all of it. I was taking my sweet time. But it was super cool. Anyways, at the end, I'm going to check out. And all I hear is like a plunk, plunk, plunk. And I look over, and a golf ball had like been like, I guess like, I don't know, a golf ball came at me from upstairs. And it like bounced down the stairs and landed like right on my foot. And I was like, okay, nobody else is like seeing how weird this is. Like, nobody's paying any attention to the golf ball. So I like bend down, pick it up, put it up on the counter. And once I put it on the counter, the like lady looks at me. She's like, did that come from upstairs? And I was like, oh yeah, like figuring she'd be like, oh my gosh, like, can somebody go put it upstairs, because like it doesn't belong down here. And she just kind of like shakes her head and says, oh, the paranormal investigators are coming on November 2nd, which is the Day of the Dead, might I add. And I was like, paranormal? You're telling me a ghost threw this golf ball at me? I was so excited. I don't work on the 2nd. You know what I'm doing? I'm going to the vintage store. I'm going to find that ghost. She was like, oh, you know, like, since this building was built, like, 5 people have died here. And I was like, so a person that died here, their ghost threw a golf ball at me from upstairs. Yes, please. Like, oh my god. That was so cool. Even if it wasn't a ghost and somebody threw a golf ball at me, like, whatever. But, like, why would somebody, like, not chase down the golf ball? If you kick a golf ball downstairs at, like, a store, you're going to chase after, right? That's just, like, the right thing to do. Didn't hear anybody upstairs. Didn't hear any footsteps. And the floors are creaky as balls there. And, like, I didn't hear anybody say, oops, or anything. Just, like, a clunk, 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 land on my foot. Crazy. So that was really fun. And then I don't know if I told you guys this, but couple weeks ago, I went to like a thrift store near me, and I bought The Quarry for like $20. So I started playing that with last night with my brother, and then right when we were about to leave, I found a tech room, and they had like a bunch of cameras and like video games and like old consoles and stuff. And I was like, this is crazy. On the shelf for $10 The Last of Us remastered. $10? Are you? Oh my god! I like almost screamed in the store. I was like, oh my god, $10. Like, ugh. I'm still not over that. I have been finding crazy thrift finds because 2 days ago I go to a secondhand store. What do I find? The Brokeback Mountain movie script. Like, oh my god, who died and blessed me with good thrift luck? Because thank you, I am eating this up. But, anyways, after the thrift store, I came to a revelation, right? Listening to music, I'm really obsessed with that, like, No Hands song by Waka Flocka Flame. Waka Flocka. Yeah, Waka Flocka Flame. It's like, yeah, I don't know the lyrics. But, like, if that comes on, I'm throwing that ass in a circle, you know? So, I'm, like, listening to that, and I was like, this is, like, I don't know. I guess, like, rap does to guys what, like, Aisha Erotica does to the girls and the gays. But, I was like, you know what? This is, like, bratty, but in a different way. Here's where I came to this conclusion. Frat is the douchey version of brat. Now listen to me on this. Like, search up any frat playlist, and, like, those are, like, hype songs. And, like, bratty music, and, like, I don't want to say cunty, but cunty music is, like, you know, hype. Like, so I was like, you know what? It's brat girl summer's over. It's time for frat boy fall. So, let's get fratty. Like, boots the frat house down, you know what I mean? It's like, I'm gonna make that a thing. And people are gonna think I'm crazy for commenting, oh my god, frat. And they'll be like, what are you talking about? But, like, it's frat boy fall. So, I came to that revelation after the thrift store, or the vintage shop. That was a crazy day. Anyway, and then my neighbors were fighting the other day. Crazy week. Anyways, I'm, like, in the shower, and I get out of the shower, you know, the way you do, and my window's open, because I absolutely love having my window open, and all I'm hearing is, like, screaming outside. I'm like, what is going on? These two guys, I'm not going to go into too much detail, just because, like, I don't know. These guys, I'm pretty confident, were fighting over $25 for alcohol. Screaming, gonna beat each other up over what I'm confident was just $25. And you know what fixed it? A cigarette. They were screaming. I was confident I was going to win as a fist fight. And then one of them was like, what the fuck is that? Is that a fucking cigarette? And the other guy's like, yeah. And he's like, give me one. And then they just smoked a cigarette together. And then they were chill. So, you know what? Cigarettes, daydreams, they fix friendships. Cigarettes fix friendships. Yeah, that was crazy. I think that's all from my week. Well, like, not, because I have a bunch of stuff on here to talk about for my week, but I think that's all that was, like, wasn't content related. Oh, I have written on here chocolate ads. I don't remember when I wrote that down, but, like, can we talk for a second about how weird chocolate ads are? Like, it's always a girl sitting on her couch, and there's, like, a weird French accent. They're like, oh, little chocolate. And I'm like, what? What did you just say? I don't even know what I just said. And then the girl's like, eating her chocolate, and then suddenly, like, she's orgasming on the couch, and then boom, transports herself into a kitchen with, like, the chef that's making the chocolate, and he's just smiling and making chocolate, and then it ends with her back on the couch smiling at the chocolate. Like, Why is that the format for chocolate ads? Why is it always either a girl on a couch or a girl at a party? I like chocolate. Why aren't there any boys in commercials? Like, I want to be in a chocolate commercial. There's like, they're just like at a party or on the couch, and then they eat their chocolate in a weird, sensual way, and their lips are always like, I don't know. And then there's the chocolate dude, and they always have like it's like smooth talk. They're like, experience Lindor chocolate. And the girl's just smiling away at her chocolate. Like, why is that the go-to chocolate formula? Anyways, sorry, it just, like, bugs me. Those types of ads bug me. Like, chocolate ads make no sense to me. Speaking of chocolate, Halloween! Sorry, I already said that, but, yeah, I don't know. I just, like, I don't know if that's, like, a common thing that people are weirded out by chocolate ads, but they're weird. I think. You know what? I think we could get this episode out in 30 minutes, actually. What am I at now? 11? You know what? We're going to try and do 30 for 30. I'll keep it short for you guys. I've written down. Sorry, didn't mean to hit my computer. My poor baby. Heartstopper and Agatha. I know I talked about Agatha last week, but, like, a new episode came out, whatever. A new episode came out yesterday. I didn't watch it yet. But apparently an intimacy coordinator is now in the credits, so, like, Marvel's gonna have freaky lesbians now. Oh, yeah, spoiler, Agatha's a girl kisser. Her and Rio, she's all like, I don't know, I wish I knew how to quit you. Like, okay, Brokeback. She didn't actually say that, but, they were just, like, making out, I guess, but, like, not really, but, like, close. So that was fun. The show's fun. You know, not all of it is out yet, so I am not confident saying that it's good, because I will only be able to make that conclusion once I understand where all of the plot leads to. So for now, it's not good, but it is very fun. It is a very fun show. I like all the costumes. I like the music. You know, the music's fun. Yeah, speaking of music, Joker 2 is kind of bombing right now, but I want to see it anyways. And I'm not gonna lie, I know you guys are gonna be like, Simon, are you serious? I haven't seen the first one. I know. I'm gonna watch it, and then I'm gonna go watch the second one. And I'm going to see 2 movies this week. I'm gonna go see Saturday Night, which is about the first Saturday Night Live, like, performance. I don't. I want to take my grandma, and I was showing the trailer, and she's like, I don't want to watch that. I don't want any spoilers. I was like, Grandma, it already happened. There's no spoilers, babe. And then I'm so excited because We Live in Time is coming out. And I'm going to go see it next week. And I do believe it's going to kill me. I do believe I'm going to enter a depressive episode after that movie. And it's going to be so worth it. I'm so excited. If it's bad, I'm going to sob. I might kill myself if it's bad. But it's not going to be because it's A24. A24 can do no bad. Don't quote me on that in case they turn out to be, like, really corrupt. Why? That's such a noise. Why am I laughing like that today? I'm just gonna not laugh anymore. Society. Anyways, Heartstopper. Let's talk Heartstopper. My God. Let's talk about Heartstopper. Heartstopper Season 3 came out last week. And it was really good. I really, really liked this season. I think it might be my favorite season. And I know Heartstopper's, like, cheesy and whatnot, and, like, whatever. Okay. Like, I need a sip of my chai. One sec. I love chai. I love it so much. I know you're probably looking at that straw like, why is it so big? And it's not the only thing big. Anyways, it's a boba straw, but because my ice cubes are, like, about the same size of boba, I just use it so I can suck ice cubes through my straw and into my mouth to chew on. Heartstopper. What was I saying? Yeah, it's cheesy, it's cringe, and I don't care because I love it. I like I know I've said this a bunch of times, but Heartstopper, like, I just want to thank that random German girl who told me about Heartstopper. I don't really talk to strangers on the internet, but like 8th grade, I think, maybe ninth grade. No, I started reading it in 10th grade, I think. But I was just talking to this random German girl on Instagram. You know, I need a whole backstory. If you see this, you're important to me. You probably won't, because I don't think I have any German listeners. But I was on Instagram, had an edit account, because that was the only reason my mom would let me have Instagram. So I had an edit account. It was private. Whatever. I went through this whole story. And I followed this account. It was like called like Bi B or something, Bisexual Bumblebee or something. I don't even remember. And they just like posted like, I don't know, queer stuff. And then they DM me and they're like, "Oh, do you like Stranger Things?" And I was like, Stranger Danger, but I don't care. And so we were like DMing back and forth, and it was really fun. You know, I really enjoyed it. And then they were like, "Oh, have you ever heard of Heartstopper?" And I was like, "No, I haven't." And then I deleted the account, lost that person forever. So sad. It's been years, and I still think about it. And then like 10th grade, I was like on lockdown, I think. COVID lockdown, and I was so depressed, and I was like, Heartstopper. I read Heartstopper. And it was like, it wasn't like early Heartstopper, but she was on a hiatus at the time for something. And I think I reread that like 4 times, and then she started to do like her every 10 days posts, and that just kept me going. Like, I had determination. I was like, 10 more days, and then Heartstopper. 10 more days, and then Heartstopper. By the time this is out, there's going to be another page of Heartstopper. I'll read it in 5 seconds, and then I'll reread it, and then reread it. Like, I just, like, I don't know. A Heartstopper is very special to me. So, the show is also really good. Not as good as the, I don't want to say graphic novel, because I feel like that makes me sound pretentious, but I'm just going to say books. The Heartstopper books, I really enjoy. The show, I feel, is really not really different from the books, but it just doesn't have the same vibe. But I'm not angry about it. Anyway, sorry, I'm so off track right now. Season 3 is like a harder season because they talk about like topics like self-harm, suicide, eating disorders and stuff. So that's like really hard to watch for some people. I think they handled it pretty well. I enjoyed. Well, I didn't enjoy the fact that he was suffering, but it was. I don't know. It was a good show. This season felt very different from the rest of it. It was a lot more mature because in like the books they swear a lot, and because like they're teenagers and they swear, but like season 1 and 2 of Heartstopper they barely swore, and then this season like I don't know they were swearing, and I was like okay, nice, but it was also a season about sex, so of course like if you can have sex you can say the word fuck. So it just I don't know, it felt more adult because there was like I don't know how to describe it, and because Heartstopper is like very frequently from Charlie's perspective, when he was like in the care facility to help his mental health, we got to see like outside perspectives, and I absolutely loved episode 4. There was just something about the Halloween scene. First of all, Kit Connor dressed up as Captain America. Nice. Loved it. It's just like, it was a really, really good episode. Episode 4 was so good. Like, my all-time favorite episode of Heartstopper, I think. And there was just, like, the part with him crying with Tao. I just, like, had to pause and take a lap. I was like, this is just, like, crazy. And Yasmin looked oh, so beautiful this season. I'm in love with her. I'm so in love with Yasmin Finney. I think, yeah, that's Finney. I don't even know. But she, like, as soon as she came on screen, I was like, hello, gorgeous. She's just, oh, she's so pretty. The whole cast is really pretty, might I? Like, I love it. I'm just gonna go out there. Like, I'm not gonna dissect it all because, like, it's been a week. I forget. I want to rewatch it already. But, like, it was really good. It was a really good season. I will, however, dissect the parts that I didn't like. 1. Episode 1, they're at the beach. The camera lighting was really fucky. They were shooting on location. You know, there's pictures of them from the beach when they're shooting. But I guess, like, when they were shooting, it was really gloomy. There was, like, no sun. So, when they're shooting, like, from the side, when they're doing side shots when they're talking, or from the back, it looks fine. But then they shoot from the front, and they had artificial lighting on them that just made the beach look like a green screen. And I did not like it. I was watching, and I was like, ooh, this looks tacky as fuck. Like, it just, like, I don't know. It was, like, very minuscule. Like, it was only in the beach scene that I really noticed that. But just the front lighting made it look like it was shot on a set with a green screen. And I was really bad. I did not like it. So that kind of, like, put a sour taste in my mouth as soon as I started. But then, like, that was over, whatever. What else did I not like? I really wish that we could have seen more Darcy. Because, like, the actor, I believe, I'm just going to say transmasculine. The actor is transmasculine, and so they wanted to explore, like, Darcy's character transitioning, I guess. But it didn't really feel that natural to me. I enjoyed the haircutting scene. That was really fun. And Casey's hair was just, like, oh, beautiful this season. I absolutely loved the mullet. But, like, we really did not, like, we saw Tara and Darcy a lot, but we just didn't see very much of Darcy's, like, transition. Which, like, yeah, obviously Darcy's not the main character, but I think it would have been nice to see. Or for it to be talked about more. Because it was more like, oh, I don't like when people call me ma'am. I don't like wearing skirts. I'm like, okay, I see where this is going. And then Tao was making, like, a video for Charlie when he's in, like, the facility. And Darcy's like, oh, by the way, I'm using they, them pronouns. And, like, trying it out. And then, like, they talk to, like, or Tara? Or is that just the British? Tara. I'm just going to say Tara. They talk to Tara and are like, oh, like, I'm non-binary. Is that okay? And then Tara's all like, yeah, duh, that's okay. But I just, like, wish we could have seen more of that. Because, like, we have Elle, and she's, like, a trans woman, and so, you know, there's that representation. But, like, we haven't really, like, I don't know. Elle talks about, like, dysphoria, which is, I guess, like the feeling that trans people get when, like, I don't know how to, like, bad feeling. I don't know how to explain it, but, so she, like, talks about that with, like, Tao, and is like, oh, like, when we do certain things, I feel dysphoric, and I'm afraid to have sex with you, because, like, I don't want you to be, like, weirded out or whatever. And so, that was nice that they talked about that, because, like, I don't know, I feel like Elle in the show is very different from Elle in, like, the books. In the books, Elle is very shallow, she's very sweet and shy. And I feel like the show really expands her character well and makes her more, like, confident, and she just, like, feels like a completely different character. Not in a bad way. I love what the show's done for her. And I feel like this season she was just, like, so much more confident. And I loved her this season. And so, just, like, I think it would have been nice to see Darcy kind of not struggle. I don't want to see them, like, struggle, but just kind of come to terms with it a bit more. I feel like it was very rushed, being like, oh, I don't like this, they, them, non-binary. Like, yeah, but why? I know that's you, but why is that you? I don't know if that's just me. Maybe I'm just being nitpicky, whatever, but Anyways, what else did I not like? I felt like Charlie's mom. First of all, she's got the Karen haircut. She looks like scary. But I feel like they didn't really make her all that bad in the show. Because in the book, I guess because there's no tone behind it, whenever she talks, I'm like, damn, girl. Why are you so rude? But her tone of voice in the show when she says stuff to Charlie doesn't really sound all that rude. And then Charlie, of course, has to react because he's like, I hate my mom. So she's like, hey, Charlie, do this. And he's like, God, I hate you. And I'm like, whoa, bud, it's all right. It's not that big of a deal. It's all right. Calm down. So I feel like it could have been better fleshed out of her being not a great mom. Because anytime Charlie got mad at her, I just felt like it was uncalled for. I was like, whoa, dude. Oh, you're being really bratty. I just, I don't know. I don't know. Again, I don't know if this is just, a me thing. But I feel like it would have been nicer to see her kind of fleshed out as, a worse mom. Because she was not a good mom, but she wasn't a bad mom, I'd say. So I think just, seeing her fleshed out a bit more. I think that was everything that I wanted to nitpick. Yeah, I think that's everything. Yeah, I don't know. It was a good season. I really enjoyed this season. I really liked Isaac's kind of discovery, and I found it very #relatable. And I know you guys are probably like, "Whoa, Simon, call coming from inside the house. Pick up." Pause. I picked it up. Sorry, I just scratched the mic. I hope that wasn't too loud. But I don't know. Isaac was just a very to the point character, and I really liked it. If he didn't like something, he let you know, or not let you know, let a character know, and he was just I don't know. I like his character. I like all the characters, honestly. This season was really good. I know I've said that a bunch already, but I think that's all I could say about it. What am I at? Because I really don't have much else to say. 27. Okay. We want to get to 30. So let me think for a second. Let me think and start. Oh my god, I just touched my IOC and it made a noise. I really hope the mic didn't pick that up. Let me think for a second about anything else that I might. Right. Okay. Charlie. As much as I love Joe Locke as Charlie, I feel like Charlie in the show is very different from Charlie in the graphic novels. And I don't know if this is just me, but they feel like two completely different Charlies. And I don't really know how to describe it. I don't want to say, yeah, I feel like he's more confident in the book. I feel like Joe's version of Charlie is really shy and I don't want to say apprehensive. He just feels like a very shy Charlie. Whereas in the book, I feel like Charlie's just more Charlie. And I'm not shitting on Joe. I think he did a great job as Charlie and I love him. But I just the more Heartstopper goes on, the less it feels like the books. And I don't know. It doesn't bother me. But it's just, I would have liked to see him be more like book Charlie. And I don't really know how to describe it. I just feel like, I don't know. Joe's Charlie is very soft. And not in a bad way, just a soft character. And I just I don't know. I really don't know what it is. But just thinking about the characters in the show, I just don't really feel like they are the characters in the graphic novel. Tao is the same. I feel like Tao matches the books the best. But I just I don't know. I feel like it's different. And it always is when there's adaptations, but it just feels different. Um, I think that's all I wanted to say about that. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because that was like the one thing that bugged me. I'm pretty sure, but like it's also not that big of a deal. Um, anyways, now we're at 30. So it was a short one. I didn't really have much to talk about this week. Like my list is long, but like not that long. Um, yeah, I think that's all from me. Um, yeah. So if you haven't watched Heartstopper season 3, or just haven't watched Heartstopper, do it. I recommend it. It's a fun show. I've I love it. I love Heartstopper. It fills me with so much joy. um, yeah. I hope that you all are having a fratty fall. Um, and that you guys are feeling joy. I want everybody to be happy. I hope that you guys are feeling joyful. Um, until next week, you can find me on Instagram at areyousickofmeyet.pod, TikTok at areyousick.pod, and Are You Sick of Me Yet everywhere else. Um, yeah, that's everything from me today. So I love you guys all very, very much. And let me know what you thought of Heartstopper. I will see you all next week. Bye.